Évariste Ndayishimiye as the presidency of the African Union. Experience, consensus, and youth at the service of the continent. On the eve of the summit of heads of state and government of the African Union, scheduled for February 14th and 15th in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, the continent is preparing to invest His Excellency Évariste Ndayishimiye, President of the Republic of Burundi, in the current presidency of the Continental Organization. This assumption of responsibility comes in demanding African context, marked by persistent security challenges, delicate political transitions, growing economic and climatic pressures, but also a collective aspiration for unity, stability, and shared prosperity. Born in 1968 in Giheta, Burundi, Évariste Ndayishimiye belongs to this generation of leaders whose career was built in the great African political changes of the 90s. Engaged in the CNDD-FDD during the period of conflict his country was going through, he gradually climbed the military ranks to the rank of Major General. This experience allowed him to acquire a strategic understanding of the issues of security, national cohesion, and post-conflict reconstruction, particularly relevant skills in a continental environment where peace remains a central imperative. Over the years, he has held several high-level military and civilian positions, especially in the security structures of the state, before assuming major political responsibilities such as Minister of the Interior and Public Security, the head of the Civil Cabinet of the President of the Republic, then Secretary General of the CNDD-FDD. Elected President of the Republic of Burundi in 2020, he engages his country in a dynamic of institutional stabilization, strengthening of governance, and gradual diplomatic reopening on the regional and international scene. Under his presidency, Burundi continued its electoral calendar. The various elections organized in recent years, including the general elections of 2025, testified to institutional continuity. Like any democratic process, these deadlines have given rise to various positive analyses, but their regular conduct illustrates the desire to consolidate constitutional mechanisms and maintain a functional institutional framework. This stability helps to strengthen the country's credibility in regional and African fora. Beyond the national framework, Évariste Ndayishimiye has established himself as a committed actor in regional integration. He held the current presidency of the East African Community, contributing to the strengthening of political dialogue, economic cooperation, and regional security coordination. He has also had leading responsibilities within the economic community of the Central African States, the International Conference on the Great Lakes region, and Common Market of East and Southern Africa. This transversal experience is a major asset for the continental coordination. His involvement in regional efforts related to the security situation in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo illustrates his commitment to concerted solutions. Within the framework of the EAC and CIRGL mechanism, he has supported initiatives promoting dialogue, de-escalation, and security cooperation, with an emphasizes respect for state sovereignty and the pursuit of lasting peace by African mechanisms. At the continental level, the African Union has officially distinguished him as the godfather and champion of the youth, peace, and security agenda, recognizing his commitment to the inclusion of young people in decision-making processes, conflict prevention through economic empowerment, and the promotion of education and entrepreneurship. His appointment as a special envoy of the African Union for the Sahel region also illustrated the confidence placed in his sense of dialogue and mediation in the face of complex crises. Recognized for his measured approach, his commitment to dialogue, and his ability to seek consensus, Évariste Ndayishimiye embodies pragmatic leadership. His career, combining military experience with the rank of Major General, civil responsibilities, management of regional organizations, and management of a state, positions him today as an influential and essential figure on the African scene. At a time when the African Union must accelerate the implementation of Agenda 2063, strengthen security coordination, consolidate the African Continental Free Trade Area, and meet the expectations of a dynamic youth, and his investiture opens a new institutional phase. On the eve of the Addis Ababa summit, Africa is at a time of collective responsibility. The presidency of General Neva is part of a dynamic of continuity, unity, and commitment to lasting peace, enhanced integration, and the future resolutely focused on shared prosperity.